Live.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Taco Tuesday at Mary Stitches. I wanted to do margaritas. Mary said no. So, as a substitute, today we're going to make this cute little tortilla warmer. It's very simple and easy to do, and it has the wrap and zap inside, so it steams your tortilla in there for our Taco Tuesday. It keeps it hot while you're eating. Very cute. So there it is. So that's what we're going to make. Nice and simple. Thank you to Denise at Firefly Pottery for loaning us a plate today. And so here we're going to go. For our tortilla warmer today, you're going to have 2 outer fabric pieces, 2 plain pieces for each one, and a piece of Insulbrite for each layer. So all I did was take my plate and my friction pen. I love these because the heat takes it away. So you iron it. If I make a mistake or if I run over my fabric, I can just get rid of it real quick. It is a cut line though, so you could just use a regular pen. So I'm going to go around my plate.
Say hi to Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. See, Kelly would have let me have margaritas at work. You're just mean. All right, so we're going to make pretend. Here's my circle. I have 2 layers. I can cut at a time, and I would just cut it out with scissors. But through the magic of television, we can go over here where I already have pieces ready to go. All right, so my finished
Hi,
piece.
everybody. I'm here.
Did you hear me trashing you? I said I wanted to have margaritas for Taco Tuesday, but Mary said no. So I have to settle.
Do I have to get my boss hat?
Maybe. Your couple do.
So Kelly's watching, and
Hello, Kelly.
yep,
Hi,
and
everybody.
Darla is with us.
Darla?
Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, I think I have to respond to Darla for something, but I can't remember what. I better look at my emails. I'm on it.
She'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, I'll figure it out. Thanks for joining us, guys.
All right. So here I have my outer fabric and my inside fabric. Kind of hard to tell which side is right side, but here is my wrap and zap. There isn't a real right side or wrong side to that, and we have it by the bolt, which is lovely.
Say hi to Bryce.
Hi, Bryce. So here I go. I'm going to put my lining piece on top of my Insulbrite face up, and then I'm going to have this other piece right sides together. So wrong side up. And I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to fold it in half real quick and make a crease. And I'm going to use that crease line to pin my pieces. So I can stick a pin in where the crease is here, and then on the opposite side. And I'll stick a couple more. Just trying to line up my edges. And I always pin perpendicular to my work because I don't want to have to fix the machine, and I don't want to have to fix yours when you run over pins. Kelly, not Kelly Wood, the other one. Kelly Jerome, you know who you are. I love you, Kelly. All right, so here I am. I have half of my circle pinned, and I'm going to, oh, before I forget, you have to use all cotton materials. So cotton fabric, cotton thread, no polyester or anything that's going to cause a fire because microwaves don't like plastic. All right, so I'm going to start out with a stitch length of 3. And about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. But to tell you the truth, as long as you're consistent, because it's not like we're going to wear this, as long as you're consistent, sometimes that's more important than being exact. I'm going to put my needle down in my fabric.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. And I'm going to start. I'm going to give myself a little back stitch in the beginning because I am going to turn this piece, so I want the end to be secure. And I am just going to go around. Keep going. And when I come back to my pin at the end, I'm going to pull it, and then I'm going to back stitch again. Beautiful.
I think I have surprises in here.
Yay! All right. So now, because we have a beautiful arc, and we want it to still be beautiful when we turn it right side out, I'm going to use my pinking shears. If you don't have pinking shears, you could just clip the corner, but this makes it look so much neater. So I'm going to go over the trash can here. I'm going to start where I started stitching, and I'm going to pink my edges, making sure that I'm pretty close, but not so close that I clip my stitches. You guys are going to have to give me some thumbs up and some love and share our video. And I want to make sure you guys can hear me this time. I know you don't have as much trouble hearing me because I got a big mouth, but still want to make sure everybody can hear me.
Joanne Corrett's with us, and
Hey,
Michelle.
Joanne. Hi, Michelle. So then I'm going to clip just like that. And I'm going to turn it right side out. And I'm going to smooth my seam line with my finger on the inside so it lays nice. Roll it in my finger all the way around. And then I'm going to hit it with the iron.
Oh, well, look at this. This is the cutest little thing ever, Beth. You're going to want one.
There's a shocker.
Look.
What is it?
So it's for your pin, so give me your shirt.
Give me my shirt.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you have to wear it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, how cool. I want one.
That's adorable. Me too.
There you go.
That's darling.
This one's mine. You can't have it back. Just saying.
Okay.
Thank you, boss lady.
You're welcome.
How cool is that? I love it. All right. Back to work. I know she likes to play, but we're working today.
Donna Ron says she can hear you.
She could probably hear me from home without the internet.
She can go in the next room.
That's okay. All right, so I'm going to give myself a little pressy here. And I did this one before we started. So here are the two halves of my project. So I've already sewn around this piece, and I've sewn around this piece. And now I'm going to lay one on top of the other and line up my pieces just like that. And I'm going to use a couple of pins.
Don't forget your wrist.
I know, right? Here, let me fill up my new pin cushion.
There you go.
Thanks, Mary. And I'm going to pin it at the center just so it doesn't walk away from me. So now I'm going through 2 layers.
Darla says, I thought for sure Beth had one of everything in that store.
I'm still accumulating.
Well, this is new. This is something new.
Exactly. All right. And I'm going to pin at the junction of where my turned pieces come together. So I'm going to pin there. I got to get used to it. And I'm going to pin over this side.
Tell Michelle what we're making.
We are making, in honor of Taco Tuesday, we are making microwaveable tortilla warmers. All right, so now I'm going to come back over to my machine and I'm going to lengthen my stitch length to a 4. And I'm going to start right before, see how there's my seam and there's my seam, and that's where they came together. I'm going to sew just a little off of that area. So I'm going to give myself some space that when I turn it, I won't see raw edges. So I'm going to start like a 1/4 inch in, if that makes sense. And I'm going to put my needle down in my work. And I'm going to back stitch. And we're going to go all the way around. Now, my layers don't necessarily all line up. So I'm going to go by, because again, we're not wearing this, people. It is for tortillas. So close is good. We're going to go by the least common denominator. Remember that from math class? The shortest piece is the one we're going to use for our seam allowance. All right. That totally was not me running over my pen.
Did you see that, Kelly?
Stop. All right. And it's a lot of layers, so if you have to stop, take your time. If stuff starts to bunch up, just put your needle down, put your foot up, smooth it out. Plink. I like it already.
Yeah.
Smooth it out. Keep going. Just don't run your fingers over.
Pam Swell and Laura Skalski are
Hi,
with us.
Pam.
Laura.
Hi, Laura. There's my final piece. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make sure, if you can see this way, I'm going to actually put my needle down so you can see. See, I'm going to make sure that where I backstitch here is within that seam allowance. So again, I don't have that raw edge. I'm going to bring it back over here. And I'm brought to the edge. I'm going to backstitch. And really, folks, I'm done.
Ta-da.
It's that fast. So now the only part I have left to do is to pink this. And the reason we do that is when we turn it right side out, it will lay a lot nicer. And now I'm going to get rid of all that uneven part where it wasn't quite lined up. It's a very easy-going piece.
I'm interested in getting a
So
side table.
it's a lot of layers.
I think it's a sapphire. You mean an extension kit, one of these? Yeah. Oh, good, okay. So the 18 by 24 is the most popular. Okay.
Goodness gracious. You could do it in layers if you wanted to, but we're roughing it today.
Those pinking shears are getting through it pretty good.
Yeah, and they're old and icky too. My ones at home I could probably chop my finger off with. All right, so there it is, well pinked. We're going to flip it. Just like that. And I'm going to smooth it out again with my finger. Just like this. See how nice that looks? And now I'm just going to hit it with the iron again. Steam out my layers. There you go. Ready for Taco Tuesday.
So cute. Love that fabric.
Cutest little thing. Ta-da. All ready. And that's it. How quick was that? Quick, easy, makes a great gift. And now I'm hungry. So I'm going to go get a margarita. Don't tell Mary. Bye, guys.